Hi, Andrew here, and lately I think I've been a little bit unfair. Unfair to whom? Why, to Ontario Provincial Premier Doug Jellyfish Ford. I've been slagging him pretty hard, and deservedly so, and I haven't been fair. But you know what? Fair is a concept that we invented so that children and idiots can take part in the discussion. I've not been fair to him for the simple reason he doesn't deserve it. Now, when I talk to my children about life, they'll often tell me, "Yeah, it's not fair, Daddy." Well, no, it's not. There's a very much, there's a great deal about life that's not fair. Take Prime Minister Justin Castro's broken condom, for instance. Is it fair that a midwit who smoked and toked probably half a standard deviation off his IQ, born with a silver spoon in his mouth, never worked an honest day in his life, whose grand total accomplishments were being a crappy supply drama teacher who left his last actual paying job under suspicious circumstances, and being a part-time ski or snowboard instructor, oh, and then there was his summer as a canoeing instructor, somehow oozed his way into the most powerful position in this country. I know there's a lot to unpack there, and I almost ran out of breath getting it, but we have a trust fund baby who has zero clue about anything, in charge of a G7 nation, in charge of a G7 economy. The man's a dunce. Generally speaking, I don't attribute stupidity to politicians. It's one of the great flaws, I think, in our political discourse, that we disagree with a politician and we say, he's an idiot, he's stupid, he's a fool. Well, I don't actually think that Doug Ford is stupid. I believe he's acting stupidly. I call him an idiot because I believe his policies are idiocy. If we go back over American presidents for the last little while, you had Clinton, Bush, Obama, Trump, Biden. Clinton was a Rhodes Scholar, and I can't remember where he went to law school, but he was a very, very bright man. An unindicted rapist and an absolute piece of human filth, but he wasn't stupid. Skip to George Bush. The man has a Harvard MBA, one of the most prestigious business degrees on planet Earth. Stupid people don't get that. He was a lousy public speaker. I grant that. He was a warmonger, determined to remake the Middle East in his father's desired image, and an absolutely atrocious president, but he wasn't stupid. Obama, Harvard Law, as I recall. Again, you could be policy difference with him, but to say, oh, that Obama's an idiot, he's stupid, not a lot of morons get Harvard Law degrees. Trump, I know he speaks with that Outer Boroughs, Brooklyn, or whatever it is accent. Guess what? He's got a Wharton MBA. Wharton MBAs are right up there with Harvard MBAs. You may not have agreed with his policies. You may have thought that his trade wars and his insults and so on were bad ideas, but the man's not stupid. Biden is showing signs of cognitive decline, and he wasn't the brightest penny in the till back when, and there's a great deal of history to back that up, but he did manage to slug his way through a law degree. Castro's broken condom, on the other hand, I know people who have met him, interacted with him. I actually have a friend who grew up with him. He said, nice man, not the sharpest tool in the shed. Now, this friend of mine didn't want to put it in really plain terms, but he's not a very bright man. And I remember reading last year or the year before a study out of Harvard or Yale or somewhere on the long-term effects of chronic marijuana use was a half to full standard deviation suppression of your intelligence. So you took a midwit to begin with and made him 7 points, 7 IQ points at least, stupider from all of the marijuana use. Yes, Prime Minister Trudeau is dumb. I'll get to his policies, apparently, later. This video has probably gone on long enough. But understand, my being unfair to Mr. Ford? Well, he's being unfair to me. And when I get around to it, very soon, I'm going to be unfair to Mr. Trudeau because he's being unfair to us.